Hello, I'm Bob McCosey, Director of Bands at Stagg High School. Thank you for your interest in the Marching Chargers. Before we get into the details of our upcoming season, let's take a closer look at who the Marching Chargers are and what we're all about. The Marching Chargers season officially starts with a mini camp early in the summer. At this mini camp, we go over the very basics of marching and music technique and give you time to get to know the other people in the band and in your section. Mini camp provides a foundation to build off of as we head into our full band camp in July. The July band camp is hosted here at Stagg over the course of 2 weeks. During these 2 weeks, we will learn most of the music for our competitive show, along with the movements and steps you'll need to know for the season. Once the school year starts, we rehearse 2 to 3 times a week to make our music and marching even better. We keep an active performance schedule, performing at all home football games and marching in parades throughout the Stagg community. During September and October, we go to marching band competitions throughout the state, either hosted at another high school or at a college like U of I, Northern Illinois, or ISU. At these competitions, we are scored by a panel of judges in a variety of music and marching categories. These judges are highly trained marching band teachers and performers, and they're all there to try to help us make our show even better. But you've heard enough from me. Let's see what some of our Marching Chargers think.
I originally joined marching band because my siblings had done it and they told me it was really fun.
I didn't know anyone at the school whatsoever, so marching band was basically my only opportunity to make friends before I came to high school.
I wanted to try something new. I was originally in band in Conrady.
I heard a lot of good things about the activity and wanted to see what it was all about.
So I thought it'd be cool and a good experience for me to try out a new thing, and it turned out to be a really good experience, so I enjoyed it.
And I heard a lot of people that I knew were in marching band and how everybody enjoys like all the friendships and everything, and it's just a fun club to do.
In 7th and 8th grade, I would go to the marching band shows and I'd see them, and I thought that it was the coolest thing ever, and I'm like, I need to do that.
I joined marching band because I had a lot of friends who were in it, and I felt like I really wanted to be a part of the community.
I knew a lot of my friends were doing it, and also my family really supported it and wanted me to go into it since I had been in band before. And it just sounded fun, and I wanted to do it because it sounded enjoyable.
My favorite stuff about marching band is probably the fact that I spend like so long with my friends and that you're not only learning but also having fun at the same time.
Favorite things about marching band would have to be the people you meet. It's like on drumline, it's like we were kind of like tight, like we were a family.
I like the challenge that it presents. It makes you think outside the box a little bit. It makes you do stuff differently that you really wouldn't do in band or just in a normal sport.
Some of my favorite things about marching band are probably all the bonding that we get to have with new people, because there's so many different personalities and so many different stereotypes, that you really get to bond and interact with each type of person because you all have a similar interest.
Incoming rookies will like Mr. McCosey, Dougie, and the rest of the staff because they are really passionate about what they do, and it kind of translates into the way they run rehearsals, how they kind of treat us like an adult, and it doesn't seem as much of a chore to come as much as you're going to have fun in a very productive environment.
They have a really good sense of sarcasm, so they're just very jokingly, and it's a very fun environment.
They are awesome, and they're always so fun to be around. They listen to you and they try and be the nicest they could towards you.
Cozy and Dougie are really fun people, and they make sometimes Cozy makes kind of bad jokes, but they're still good, you know? Like, you still laugh at them. So it's just a fun time with everybody.
They like give instructions well, and they do what they do to help you look better and to make the whole show better and make marching band like the best it can be.
It's unbelievable what they do for us, and they're just always there for you. No matter what, like, something's going on, they're there for you. They got you. And they're so funny, and they interact with each other in a way that they seem like brothers, but they're not. And I'm convinced that they are.
If you don't think you'd have time, you're most likely wrong, because marching band, honestly, it looks like it takes a lot of time, but it really doesn't.
You may not think you have time for it, especially if you do 0 hour. You kind of just learn to manage your time, and if you don't, you kind of see it as a nice break from everything.
I thought the exact same thing. I'm doing so many like extracurriculars and other things outside of school where I thought I wouldn't be able to do it, and I just tried it, and I realized how flexible the schedule was.
When I was in marching band, I also did swim, so I like balanced that out, so you will have time. And if you really like it, you will make time for it if you really want to be there.
I have been in tons of clubs and activities. I was in Key Club, Student Council, newspaper, and CEC at the same time, and I still had plenty of time. And I have been able to maintain a great GPA at the same time. I have a 4.4 GPA, so you will have time.
You can still do other clubs. Like, I did golf freshman year with marching band. And I was in drama this year. I was in a show while still doing marching band, and it was fine.
I was able to do many other clubs with marching band, such as drama club, which was alternating 24/7 all the time. And I would talk to both instructors, like Mr. Fisher and then Ms. Mercosi, and I would work out something with my schedule to make it work.
I would definitely work it out with like Cozy and with schedules and stuff. But if you wanted to do like cross country, I bet you there's a way you can figure that out. It's so flexible to where you can figure out almost everything.
Marching band would not cause your grades to suffer. If anything, they would make your grades skyrocket, because marching band, you do things that aren't normal. It causes your brain to think differently. It causes you to have more challenges. So when you have that different type of thinking, you take that into class, and you're able to take those skills and use it to your advantage.
Funny story. My grades actually were at the best point they are this entire year so far during marching band season.
Marching band kind of forces you to find time to work, and in doing so, you're forced to be more productive. So, in my opinion, I feel like I kept my grades up because of marching band and having to focus like that.
I've learned that time management is key here, and it's honestly not very hard to adjust.
People who are in marching band, you know, freshmen through seniors, and it's not something you get in other activities that you can do. So it's actually building up your social life and forcing you to meet people you don't actually know.
You'll get to meet so many different people and friends, and right now I've met like so many people that I trust in marching band, and I don't know what I would do without them.
It's definitely going to help you get into college, because colleges like to see a well-rounded person, and if you're a musician and you're smart, perfect.
Marching band does so much for your college application, and it makes you look like a really dedicated student, and it'll help with any college application.
So colleges often look at like big activities that you do, and marching band's one of them. Plus you have a lot of opportunities for leadership positions in it.
That'll help you get into college. Like one of the drum instructors a few years before, Danny Canning, he's actually on the U of I drum line, and that helped him like get a scholarship into college.
Getting into college, it will help you a lot. It looks really good on transcripts, and like everyone's saying it, but it really does. It's not fake. People will be reading your transcript and being like, oh, this person should go to our college. Oh, they're in marching band? Like, it's one of those things. So it's really beneficial.
I think marching band of my friends and family, they say it looks amazing on your transcripts because one, not only you can get scholarships and different things because of marching band to help you pay towards college, and you continue the thing that you're going to learn to love into college and into your personal career, you could say.
Well, that's just a glimpse of what our group has to offer. I hope you've enjoyed what you've heard and that you'll choose to make the Marching Chargers part of your experience here at STAD.